What's going on, everyone? SiNxRealize, aka Sin, aka Sinks, aka the thing you wash your hands in, and today I am your coach for the Toronto Tyrantrums for PGL NU Season 1. So, if you guys don't already know, the draft just happened. Go ahead, check out, I believe it's over on Trexo's Twitch channel. I might leave a comment in the description. What the fuck am I saying? Leave a link in the description to the what do you call it, the draft. That way you guys can see what everyone drafted. But in this video we're gonna go over everything that I ended up drafting for this. If you guys don't know what this is a draft league. So essentially we're given a handful of mons that we're able to pick from, and we each go in order picking which mon we want, and hopefully we get what we want. And if we don't, we gotta try to work our way around it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So our first pick for round one was Snip the Mawile. This is a really good mon in my opinion, because I noticed a lot of the cores are Fairy Steel Dragon. So I figured I might as well pick up something that's already Fairy Steel, which would be, of course, Snip here. As well as hitting hard, it has some pretty decent defenses as well. Although its speed and special attack and special defense aren't too great, it does make up for that in its attack and defense, with it having access to Play Rough and a lot of other like solid good moves. It has access to, what is it? Sucker Punch. Holy shit, I was trying to think of the move. So if someone tries to attack, I could just quickly bop him with that real quick. I could hit him with some steel moves. If I really want, I could go with Thunder Fang, Ice Fang, Fire Fang, pretty much any of the Fang moves as well. Yeah, that was the main reason that I wanted to pick it. It does have some pretty good coverage, as well as it being a Fairy Steel type makes it a pretty decent threat. So our second pick was the Kingdra. So of course I needed the Dragon type. So what I go with, I went with Kingdra, as well as having Sniper. This thing is a huge threat to a lot of people. Everyone sees it as a threat, especially when you see some of the other mods that I have drafted after this. As well as having Sniper, it does have Swift Swim, so if I manage to be able to set up rain, this thing will be hella fast. And honestly, just take a look at its stats there real quick. Its stats are pristine, 95 practically across the board except for speed and HP, but that's okay. It's still, it'll hit hard regardless whether I use its attack, whether I use its special attack. Overall, this is a really good mon. I believe it's weak to like grass, electric. I don't think it's weak to ice actually. Might be weak to fairy. There isn't really too much that can deal a whole lot to them. So hopefully I can actually put this thing to use. Maybe what I'll do is give it focus energy and then just start throwing Hail Marys at them. I don't know. But that was our second pick, and our third pick was Kermit the Politoed. And as you guys can see, so funny story about this. So I started to build the team around Drizzle, right? But I didn't know that Drizzle wasn't allowed. Drizzle and Drought are not allowed, but Sandstream and Snow Warning are. I didn't know that. I thought I was free to use weather. So that was why I got Kermit, because of Drizzle. So what I'm gonna have to do is maybe try running something that has Rain Dance or something like that. Maybe I'll give Kermit Rain Dance. Who knows? But at least with this thing, I could hypothetically Perish Trap. Well, not really. I don't really Perish Trap per se, because I mean, if it's the last guy's mon and I have more than one mon alive and I just Perish Song, then it would be game over. But I have a really good special attack. I could hit him with an Ice Beam. I could hit him with a Scald. It has some pretty solid HP as well. I have used this thing in VGC when testing out some teams with like my Primarina and whatnot. It's actually a pretty good mon. I am not gonna lie. I really like Politoed. Hopefully I'll be able to make it shine in this season. Our round 4 draft pick was Walmart the Type Null. if you guys don't know, I do shiny hunting over on twitch.tv/SiNxRealize. Walmart the Type Null was one of my very first software set mods. Unfortunately, I didn't get a VOD or highlight it, so of course that's not up on YouTube. But I like this thing more than a Silvally, because like it can do like the exact same thing as a Silvally. It can change its typing if need be, whether I need to make it flexible or whatnot. Its stats are practically the same across the board, aside from its speed. It's only lacking in speed, but that's okay. It's okay if it's lacking in a little bit of speed. I am not too concerned about that. But if I give this thing an Eviolite, ooh, those defenses though. Careful natured, ooh man, he's gonna go ham. Give him return as well. Whew, man, it's gonna be game over. It's game over. They cannot stop this. Maybe if they throw like a fighting Z move on it or something, who knows? Who knows, to be honest. But honestly, I really like Type Null. I think it's a very good mon for this format, just because of how flexible it is. I could give it Crush Claw, I could give it Sword Stance. Ooh, Sword Stance, honestly, man, this thing will just go ham. If only I could give it the speed, right? But yeah, I'm excited to use this mon, just because I know how hard it can hit. And our fifth draft pick was Leonardo the Smeargle. So of course, as you can tell from its stats, it's not the greatest in most of its stats. It is very fast. Essentially what this mon will be used for is to try to get things set up, whether if I need someone to use rocks. I could ultimately use him to set up the rain dance. I could use him to set up webs. If I need someone to at least like do like some sort of damage, I could just give him like a quick attack, or I can give him pursuit. There's a lot of various sets that I could actually try running with Leonardo, depending on what I want to bring to a battle. And honestly, I like Smeargle. Smeargle is a beautiful mon, and you guys know that I've been a VGC player, so I've seen what Leonardo can do. I could put baddies to sleep. I could paralyze them. I could pretty much do whatever my heart's content, and it'll all be okay. And I could also, if I really want to, I could run Toxic on it to deal with some of those pesky mons. And our round 6 pick was Aggro the Aggron. Of course, you can look at as defense. This thing is a really bulky mon. This could be a wall as long as there's nothing that could really stand in its way, like water, grass. Actually, this thing has a lot of weaknesses now that I'm thinking about it. But without a doubt, he will be really bulky, and he'll be able to hit really hard as well. I mainly got him because I didn't want to have just Mawile hold out to the steel type. I'm fine with it being like the primary fairy type on the squad, but I wanted another steel type, and I went with aggro because I also needed someone who could set up stealth rocks. So that was the main reason for my Aggron pick, was for stealth rocks, because he could set that up without a problem. He could probably eat most of the hits that are coming towards him. And he's a big boy. He is definitely a big boy. Definitely one that I was contemplating picking up. Like, I thought about picking him up earlier, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait until about halfway through the draft to pick him up. So that's my reason for picking him. And let's see, round 7 we picked up Marcos the Ludicolo. Shout out to my boy Twinkie Pie. Yeah, I brought him to go along with the rain team, because unfortunately until after the draft was done, I didn't know Drizzle was not allowed. So brought him because I believe he has access to Rain Dish, Swift Swim. Does he have Rain Dish? I can't remember. But regardless, I needed a grass type mon. So I figured I might as well pick Marcos because he's water, he's grass. He's a really good mon. As you can tell from stats, well, he's quite the bulky mon as well. I think I could run Belly Drum on him. But I think there's a bunch of various amount of stats. Holy crap, I cannot speak for the life of me. But yeah, I really wanted to use him. I'm excited to use him. Hopefully the team doesn't go to booty because of the unfortunate non-drizzle being allowed. But yeah, I think Marcos will hold up pretty well. So our round 8 pick was Gastrodon, because as you guys can tell, you guys might see a good, like, half my team is part water at some point. So I picked up Gastrodon because electric moves are not touching it. This mon will be primarily to stop electricity from running haywire on my team. Haywire punny. Yeah, because just because of it's ground typing, it'll stop electric moves dead in its tracks. The only weakness it has is grass, which I got Marcos for now, so that covers that. So as you can tell, lacking in speed, which is fine. This thing is really bulky. As you can tell, I've picked like kind of a mix of bulky and hard-hitting mons. I have used Gastrodon in VGC format as well. It seems to hold up pretty good there. Running, I could run Scald on it. I could run Muddy Water if I want to try to get those sweet accuracy drop hacks. Energy, does it have access to Energy Ball? Can't remember. But I could run Hidden Power on this thing. Hidden Power Fire if I wanted to deal with those pesky grass types. And yeah, like, I really like Gastrodon. Gastrodon is a good pick. And by the way, I named it Gaston the Gastrodon. Yeah, I personally can't wait to use it. And also, funny thing, I was actually really curious on if the East and West Gastrodons really mattered in stat wise. It doesn't. So honestly, you might be seeing the other version of Gastrodon, the green one, because I kind of like that one a little bit better, personally, in my opinion. But anyways, we are moving on to round 9, where we picked Pilot the Pidgeot. Only hair on top, call that Pidgeot. Shout out to my boy Shofu the Beatdown. I picked this one because I didn't really have much of a flying type, and also it definitely will help out against the pesky grass types that could try to run through, because of course flying is a fantastic typing. And also, if I do somehow manage to get Rain Up, I believe this thing has access to Hurricane. If I give this thing Hurricane, that lands 100%. And also, I believe he's one of the fastest mons that will be on the squad. It can hit pretty hard. Give it Brave Bird. Unfortunately, there is no megas in this format, so I could go Supersonic Sky Strike. Honestly, who knows? I could try some tomfoolery. I might throw a little bit of Mud Slap. I'm kidding. I probably won't do that. Yeah, I honestly just wanted something to deal with the grass types that could be coming towards the team. Of course, he does have the electric weakness, so that's why I have Gaston. So let's see. And our round 10 draft pick was dude, the Alolan Raichu. To be honest, I didn't really mean to draft this one. Cause at the time that I drafted it, I panicked. I was in panic mode, so I made a panic pick. Cause I wanted an electric type, so I went with dude. And then after I picked it, because like I was away from my computer, the power went out here at the time that we were drafting. So I ended up picking Alolan Raichu. It is a pretty powerful mon, to be honest. It does have its psychic typing. It has its electric typing. I feel like I can learn other moves as well. I could give it hypothetically electric terrain, which I don't think that'll be very good, especially with the team I'm running. But that is a possibility as well, and it'll also stop sleep from happening. So no snoozing on these folks. No snoozing. And then the draft pick was the drafting is all done. So everyone was allowed a free pick, but unfortunately this mon will not be allowed to be used until week 2 of battles. And what we picked up as our final mon is Wobbuffet, Monka S the Wobbuffet. everyone knows why people bring Wild Fit. Pretty much stop people in their tracks. It's pretty much a guessing game when it comes to this. It's like, am I going to hit it with a physical move, or am I going to hit it with a special move? Is he going to mirror coat, or is he going to counter, or is he going to Destiny Bond? Because that is a possibility as well. And just take a look at that HP, 190 base HP. This thing is could be a threat to any possible sweeper trying to take out my squad. I just gotta throw this thing out, debond, start countering and mirror coding, and yeah, that's about all I have for you guys for when it comes to my draft analysis. If you guys are excited for PGL NU Season 1, make sure you guys smash that like button down below for me. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell so you're notified whenever a video goes up. And in the comment section down below, let me know which of these team members you guys are excited to see in battle. But on that note, I'm SiNxRealize. I'm your coach for the Toronto Tyrantrums, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.